Well, it looks like our wet weather is going to continue at least for the next couple days, and then we'll start to bring a much warmer pattern back in. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still. Running a little late on this Wednesday morning, but let's jump into it and see what we're tracking here. We are tracking a midweek repeat. What we had yesterday is what we're going to have again for the day today. A chance for some heavy tropical downpours and also some gusty, damaging winds. Had a report of a funnel cloud in and around Hyde County yesterday. Can't completely rule that out for today and maybe even tomorrow as well. As a result, temperatures are going to remain well below normal with the cloud cover around. But here's the positive side. As we head on into the weekend, we'll clear things out, get rid of the clouds out of here, and get back into the 90s as far as those temperatures are concerned. Here's what we're dealing with. Rainfall-wise, take a look. Yesterday, heavy soaking rains in and around Havelock, over 2 inches, over an inch in New Bern, about an inch in Richlands, about an inch and 2/3 in Kenansville. You'll notice where we had the lack of the rainfall up and around Greenville. Now, Washington, we've been having trouble there since the microburst a couple weeks ago as far as getting rainfall and meteorological data through there. But in case you're wondering, as far as the entire year is concerned, still running about 2 and 2/3 inches below normal. But for the month of July, which isn't normally a wet month for us if we don't get tropical activity, we're running about 1.25 inches above normal as far as rainfall is concerned. And we'll add to that number as we go through the next couple days here with showers and thunderstorms scattered about. Plenty of clouds for the day today. Temperatures only into the low to mid 80s. A spotty shower overnight tonight, not completely out of the question, but I think most of the action will be done with by midnight or so, and then we'll look for temperatures very similar to this morning. Low to mid 70s for overnight lows. Scattered storms around tomorrow afternoon, especially south of a Kinston, New Bern to Oriental line. Now, north of that line, we may start to break up some of the cloud covers. Some drier air starts to work in here, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, let's take a look at our weather pattern. Think about the last couple weeks here, even finally when we broke the heat wave earlier this week. Hazy, hot, oppressive heat. Well, the reason for that is because we had this big upper-level ridge that had set up over the eastern portions of the United States. Forced the jet stream way to the north, and as a result, we were shaking and baking here in eastern Carolina. This week, though, we started to see that pattern change with the upper-level height anomalies kind of splitting. The upper-level ridge going out to Bermuda and the western Atlantic, and another piece out in the Rockies. That allowed this trough to come in across the area. Now, the problem with this trough is the fact that it came in over the eastern portion of the United States, but it didn't come all the way through the Carolinas. And as a result, we're keeping low heights here. We stalled out a front. That humid tropical air mass from the last couple weeks is running up against that front, which is stalled out across the northern portions of our area around the Albemarle Sound region. And that's what's allowed showers and thunderstorms to tick off throughout the day. Not that we're complaining. Again, we definitely needed the rainfall. Here's how things, though, reconfigure themselves as we head into this upcoming weekend. The upper-level ridge bounces back, and as a result, we are going to be looking at, for that heat coming back into the forecast here, back once we start to clear out on Friday and Saturday, we're going to be jumping back into the 90s. So we'll be looking at future track here, kind of tracking that stalled front in here. Showers and thunderstorms will be scattered about from time to time. Again, notice, though, future track here, trying to bring that drier air in on those north-northeasterly winds to the northern portions of our viewing area. And even tomorrow afternoon, south of that Kinston, New Bern, Oriental line, showers and thunderstorms are a pretty good possibility with some heavy downpours and potentially some damaging gusty winds, just like we've seen recently. As we head into Friday, though, that's when the pattern starts to change. We start to back in that upper-level ridge off the Atlantic, and as a result, heights rise, temperatures rise, sunshine's going to be out there, so it should be a nice weekend for us. Future track does show, though, as we head on through the next several days, as far as that rainfall is concerned, any one spot could see more than 1 inch of rainfall at any given time, just depending on where these rains set up, and especially south of that Kinston, New Bern, Oriental line. So with the cloud cover, we'll keep it in the 80s for the next couple days. Sunshine starts to break out, upper 80s. Still a spotty storm possibly on the sea breeze front on Friday. Then an upper level ridge comes in here. We're back in the low to mid 90s for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday, we'll have to wait and see when that ridge finally breaks down. Some computer models are starting to bring it in as early as Tuesday morning. Other models are holding it off until Wednesday, so that's something we'll continue to track for you. Have yourself a good Wednesday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.